Let's go and beat title rivals Juve and then continue our impressive goal scoring streak in the Champions League. Hello and welcome to Club 4, episode 19 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 23. I'm Russ. Coming up today, we have two games for you. The first one is home to Juventus in the league. We are then playing Australia in the Champions League, another game at home. Since you guys were last with us, you guys saw us hammer Barcelona 4-0 and then absolutely slaughter Spezia 6-0. We lost the game after Spezia won to Udinese. They beat us 3-0. Was not happy with that. We then beat Roma 3-0. Beat Marseille 5-2 in the Champions League and then drew 2-2 with Inter Milan in the most recent game in Serie A. All in all, that leaves us 5th in the league at the moment. We're only 1 point behind top of the table. It's so close up here. 7 teams on 16, 17 points. It's going to be a good race for the title if it stays this way. And Champions League, we are at the top of it. So let's jump straight into the Juve game then. The team we're putting out there to beat a rival for the title. That team is Lever in goal, back four of Nets, Marcato, Skriniar and Roque, Smoljanic at the base of midfield, Victorino and Barella in front of him, Tisci on the left, Chevalier on the right and Roger up front. We're preferring Roger to Ferry for this game. I think we need to manage his game time. He's not going to be playing the Champions League. That is going to be Ferry playing up front. I know this is a big game against a title-chasing rival, but I feel Roger can get the job done in this match. First highlight is a throw-in for Juve on their right-hand side. Tisci's trying to win the wall back. He hasn't managed to get it. They've shifted it into the box. The head has gone over, though. It hasn't really troubled Lever. He was in a good place to catch it if the head was actually goalwards. It's another throw-in for Juve, this time on their left-hand side. Got 2 players crowding around, 3 players now, 4. Smoljanic steps across, wins the ball. He hasn't really got any options in front of him. We've got options now. Can he go to the right? He doesn't. He tries to give it to Tisci on that left-hand side. It was better just to shift the play right in. What has Lever done? What has Lever done there? Juventus 1, Napoli 0. We calls that there for the goalkeeper rushing out trying to get it. Just the one change at half-time. Raspadori has come on for Tisci on that left-hand side. First half sort of petered out. Juve have had 8 shots compared to our 6. We've managed to get ourselves back into it. We're just not creating any clear-cut chances at the moment. Hopefully we can get them in the second half. We've got a corner here. Net's going to put this one in. Find Chevalier. Chevalier's head doesn't trouble the goalkeeper though. Throw in for us on that right-hand side. Roque gives it to Chevalier. Gives it back to him. He's cutting towards the centre now. Gives it to Barella. Barella tries to put it into the box. It hits the Juventus player. They get it clear. Skriniar's got it back. Recycles it into Marcato. Smoljanic goes over to the left-hand side where Nets is. And Nets, heavy touch, loses it, but gets it back. Marcato, Nets. Can we just shift it to a player who's got a little bit of space? Come on, boys. Raspadori, he can create something. What can he do? She's had to retreat back. Gives it to Marcato. Barella. Space on that right-hand side. He does use it. He finds Chevalier. Chevalier's challenging the box. Is there going to be a review? There isn't. We've managed to put it into Raspadori and he puts it in the back of the net. There's one back. Come on, boys. There's me thinking we're going to get a penalty for the challenge on Chevalier. We end up shifting it into our main man, Raspadori, and he gets us back into the match. 1-1. Corner for Juve. Can we get this ball clear? We do. Chevalier's chasing the ball down. Doesn't win it, though. Goes back to the corner taker. Come on, boys. Put that little bit of pressure on. Just find that challenge. Staying out on that left-hand side now. We let him have a free shot there. Luckily, they blasted the ball over the net. Del Atti and Volpato are coming on. Players come off are Roger and Roque. Raspadori's gone up front. Chevalier's gone onto the left and Volpato on the right. Chevalier's first action on that left-hand side is to put the ball into Smoljanic. Barella goes over to Nets. Nets with the first-time cross. Hits the goalkeeper. I don't know what he was trying to do there. It looked like it was a cross that was going in. It ended up being a shot that nearly got us a goal and nearly got us back into the lead. Keeper just flapped it. Our last 2 substitutions are De Kersi and Susic coming on for Victorino and Barella in the centre of the pitch. We got 10 minutes left to find a goal. We have been the better side in this second half. Although Juventus has just registered another shot on target. Their XG is at 0.87. What's possession? Possession has been in our favour. We just haven't acted on it, really. Puts us up into third of the table at the moment. I just want us to find another goal. Can we do it in the last 3 minutes of the match? We're into the start of the 4 minutes of time added on. We've registered another shot on target. I just can't see us getting us a winning goal now. I think the full-time whistle is going to go any second now. Just bring it to a close, bring it to a draw. There does go the full-time whistle. Lucky to get ourselves back into it. Nets, if he had only scored that goal where he volleyed it from the byline, got us 2 in the lead, we'd be at the top of the table. It's not the case. We are in third at the moment. Let's move on to the Champions League game. The team for the Banik Ostravia game is Lever in goal. Back four of Maceiel, Skriniar, Silva and Lizama. Smoljannik at the base midfield, Susik and Barella in front of him. Raspadori on the left, Volpato on the right and Tiski starting up front. I realise why Ferry hasn't been started. He's injured. Should have checked that, shouldn't I? Half time in this game. No highlights whatsoever at the moment. We've got some very grumpy players on the pitch. A lot of players that aren't playing well. We'll say that to the boys. We need to take a couple of players off. We need to take Barella and Tiski off. So we shall bring on... Bring on De Kersi for Barella. And we'll bring Chevalier on for Tiski. Chevalier can go out onto the left. Raspadori up front. Hopefully this change of personnel is going to result in a goal because this game has been boring so far. We've given the ball to Maceiel, but their player stepped across. We managed to win it back. Back to Maceiel. Gives it to Skriniar. De Kersi. Antonio Silva. Can we just find some space, lads? Volpato, Smoljannik, Silva. Again, we're just playing it around in tiny little spaces. Lizama's got the ball on that right-hand side. Puts it across to Susik. It's been blocked and cleared. Down the left-hand side, the highlight ends there. We're trying to score the perfect goal here, aren't we? We're trying to be Man City of real life, trying to just walk the ball into the back of the net, and it's just not happening. Goal kick for Ostravia. They go long with it. Our defence have sort of dealt with it. Raspadori's come away with the ball. He's gone to that right-hand side, gives it to Volpato. Volpato steps and gives it back to Smoljannik. This is our problem. We're doing the simple passes. We're not really expressing ourselves. Lizama down that right-hand side puts it at the defender. Raspadori gives it to Susik and his shot is poor, it's wide. Never troubling the goalkeeper. It seems like we're not up for this game whatsoever. Big goal kick then for Ostravia. They go long, straight up the centre. We haven't dealt with it. It's fallen to their player in the centre of the pitch who shifted it back into their defence. Down the left-hand side, they've got so much space. We're giving them space, and yet when we play, we like to keep ourselves tight to them. I don't really understand what's going on. Volpato wins the ball. Gives it to De Kersi. Shifts it into Volpato. It's a poor pass, if I'm totally honest. Volpato steps back. Gives it to Antonio Silva. Into Smoljannik. Just do something with the ball, lads. It's all well and good doing this nice little passing, but we need to shift it up to someone who's actually going to create something. Chevalier's on the ball. Comes in deep. Gives it to Lizama on that right-hand side. He's got a player in the box. He's offside at the moment. He steps onto the ball. Loses it. And I think we got a free kick here. And I think Ostravia are going down to 10 men. They are. We now need to make this count. They are a man down. I think we're going to shift our tactics and make a couple of substitutions because it isn't working at the moment. So we are going to the 5-1-3-1 formation, the Gegen press. We're going to go on the attacking mentality. We have made quite a few changes as well. Players coming on, so Susik's shifted up into the attacking midfield position. Nets and Marcato have come on. Coming off were Maceiel and I can't think of his name now, Smoljannik, we need that extra defender. We've got 12 minutes left to go. Can we do something? We've had 13 shots, 4 of those on target. Volpato with the free kick, floats into Antonio Silva. His head is over the bar. It's not our day. It really isn't our day. We're so used to scoring goals in the Champions League. We just can't seem to find a route against a weaker team. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're into 4 minutes of time added on at the end of this match. I'm really disappointed with this episode. Drawing with Juve and then drawing in this match as well. A game that we should really be winning. Into about 45 seconds of, well, we've got about 40 seconds now left of this match. It's been poor. Poor and dreadful. Should have won this match. 0-0. Really not happy with the boys. I'm going to say that as well because we've missed an opportunity. we'll say that to him. It's not really fired any of the guys. I mean, Tiski, 6.3. Maybe he needs to leave the club. Maybe that's one of the players that we shift on in January. If we have a look at the table though, our teams still have to play. We are second at the moment with 5 left to go of the group stage of it. Quick look at the schedule as well so we know when to come back. I'm thinking we come back for the Real Madrid and the Elise game. That's a spicy encounter, and that's a game that Ferry's going to want to play against his old team and score as many goals as he can. So, fingers crossed we don't lose many more games or drop many more points in the process. We haven't won a game since the Marseille one now. It's 3 draws in a row. Fingers crossed this isn't how the season plays out for us, and we can actually improve going forward. So if you guys enjoyed that, drop a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you very much for watching.